Thank you for joining today's yoga session. First things first, so sit straight. We'll start with Om chanting 3 times. So breathe in, keep your back straight, feel it as you breathe in. Have a feeling of gratitude as you breathe out, have a feeling of love all the time. Okay, so Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Alright, okay, let's start. Asanas. First asana, Chakra asana. Okay, so 3 times. Clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. And then Paschimottanasana. Lift your hands up, let them go, touch the toes, and then move your legs open. Open them up, both sides. Support your back. Exercises for your ankles. So clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Move your ankles and bring them close to each other. Okay, so exercises for your ankles. Okay, as you grow older, they become very stiff. Then opposite way. Move, move, move. Pull. Now specific exercises for each of the energy centers in our body. Pehla, Muladhara. Okay, root chakra. Press your right knee towards the ground while the ankle is on the left knee. Press, hold, bring it up to your nose. And hold your hand, try and move. Okay, so cradle and then hold the toes and move them clockwise. Okay, pull as high as you can. Bring. Okay, so it's very basic level, root chakra, survival instinct. So we have anger, guilt, all these reactions that we have arises from not being aware of yourself. Okay, so it's just basically survival level of living otherwise. So if you are aware of it, the potential is heaps, because root chakra stores all the energies that you can transcend towards upper chakras. But first you have to understand, learn that if you don't, the same level of energy only leaves you with frustration, anxiety, sadness, depression, all this mental anguish that we have. Okay, so there's all the energy that sits there, of course Shakti in root chakra, won't be utilized depending on our credits, debits, how our impressions of multiple births gives you this particular life. You might be at one of those 7 energy centers in the present time. Most of us seem to be at very low level because we are reactive in nature, we are egoistic, we are jealous, we are always looking very selfishly. So that's the expression of very low chakras. The second one exercised is by this butterfly asana or titli asana, is swadhisthana. So in the groin area, there's 72,000 nadi systems in our body. Okay, so these are the points where there's subtle energy connections to the body parts that we know. So at a very primitive level, basic level, you're just aware of your body only. But still, every human being also realizes that they have a mind. Mind is not an organ or a body structure, it's a thought process. So you are aware of that. You can't say, no, no, nothing else exists, because you are aware of your mind. So your thought processes that are there is accumulation of all other feelings. So your thoughts, your feelings, your perceptions, that is expressed through your mind. So if you go deeper, then you understand that now each of it is actually not something that you are born with, although the energy center that you are expressing predominantly is at some level predetermined, but because you are a human, you have the capability to acquire knowledge because we live by knowledge. Then applying those knowledge, like this particular knowledge, so that you're not at a basic, so Muladhara chakra or Swadhisthana, which is to do with your sensual pleasures, desires, but it's a little bit higher than just being at completely at Muladhara, which is guilt, anger, frustration, and all those things. So here you are a little bit in control, but obviously you're very selfish and using every other level of understanding that you have for your that selfish behavior. Okay, so Titli Asana helps you balance your swadhisthana, your desires, your addictions, and your appropriateness and utilization of mind for bigger things. Okay, so as you move up, which would be a Manipur chakra. So in Manipur, you press onto your belly button as you go down. Try and press this third chakra system, which is to do with your empowerment basically. So if you realize the guilt and the first two chakras, you are in power and understanding that those two can actually wreak havoc in your body. Diseases, lots of mental anguish, body disease states in you. So empowerment of it, and to extent most of us are all of us are in relative stages of this. That's why we've been successful, because without that empowerment you wouldn't be able to put your mind towards something concrete in terms of being successful, be it studies in your schools, high school, university, or later on working in your life. You require this dedication and discipline and sacrifice. So that's partly the control of the lower two chakras, which is actually what's it's called sucking up the energy which is stored down there. So the storage is actually at the lower level, at the root level chakra. So that empowerment part then pulls it up for you to express it, albeit in a quite a tough, difficult way, because you are using your physical being, the meta part of yourself. So there's a lot of hard work, school systems, working 5 to from 5 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock. Real hard work, but the determination is there, the sacrifice. So a lot of people are able to achieve material success in that manner, but with very hard work. But it is still, your tendencies are there. It's not all completely you are out of it in terms of the negative parts of it, because you are not truly living from your internal part, but on your external senses, still on your based on your external senses, and you are trying to compete and make a name. It's an ego driven actually center, what's called this, your Manipur. So exercising, pressing along with mindfulness uh, helps you to rationalize what you are doing, because as I keep repeating, actually as humans it's a double-edged sword. As a person, that we get this life to be in, which is There's a lot of freedom in it, but with that comes huge amount of responsibility, and we are the only species who requires to keep educating. If you don't educate yourself, then you become stale, and it's a little meaning to it. You don't progress at all. So, university-based school system education is good. You got something, but you can't just sit on it. It's, and then think that you've done all or hard work and I'm getting money. That's it. No, life, you can't stop it. You have to keep learning because there's so much to learn. And now we're coming on to the next energy system, which is at the level of the heart, called Anahat Chakra. So here, the three of them down there, which were to do with your physical living, mainly ego based from the Manipuras, and now it's a heart based living. And when you come to the fourth chakra, you then are moving in fourth density. So the three-dimensional living that we are, now you are transcending that into, which is emotion. So emotion is your subconscious, which if you believe in God or energy, it is what is truly the conversation that you are having inside, rather than your external senses of talking and a little bit of what we listen and perceive. It's beyond that, it's a feel, it's an intuition now coming in. And heart, as it applies, so it has to have love, compassion, sympathy. So and these components have what's called positive attributes. They are positive energies, while those ones we spoke earlier, they are negative. And negativity is very detrimental to your body, physically or mentally and spiritually. But the compassion, humility, humbleness, graciousness, and all these things, positive attributes, which now you can, if you practice and come to the heart level, then this positivity of your body is going to actually cleanse off whatever you have through different life births, impressions, sanskars in your what's called the spiritual DNA of yourself, to move beyond wherever you might be born at. So it's not a defeatist policy, you actually progress yourself, and that is the purpose of actually being a human. Dharam, arth, ka, moksha. So you keep progressing, you are growing, and it keeps going up. So now next one is called Vishuddhi Chakra. So for Vishuddhi, we're pressing onto the heart muscle, and then the Vishuddhi means complete. Shuddhi means cleansingness. So the process of what heart qualities are is actually obtained by Vishuddhi chakra energy, which is to do, and it reflects these pranic shaktis, the 10 pranas, the vibrations, and intuition power. So how do you cleanse that? All that is accumulation within us, which is also referred to as kleshas or covers or dirt or dust, say on a mirror, it covers your inner self. So that's why we do asanas and pranayams. These are flexibility exercises. Then we do breathing exercises and meditation. So these are the processes how it keeps moving you up and pulls the energy with you. The other ones are actually coming upright to the Trikuti or Ajna Chakra. So that's to do with the pineal gland, metaphysical, which is basically now once you're illuminated and cleansed, you become the master of yourself. Then truly you are in control of yourself. What happens to your mind is your business, not that you are slave to the mind. So that's the master level, pineal gland, you are in control. And at that level of acquisition of this self intuition gives you a complete understanding of the real nature of you, which beyond this physical body and mind is a subtle energy in form of thoughts, vibrations, and energy. So that is the real communication skill, which is to do with the universe itself. And when you reach the top, Sahasra Chakra, that's what it is. You acquire these complete portals of communication. So it's energy-based living. So it's direct within the moment, and not a real hard work that you are doing at an ego level, at the third chakra level, which is meta-based. So that is a choice. You can keep doing this. It's very hard work. but then you are not actually have any awareness of it. But once you get awareness, knowledge, and you practice to reach, to communicate at the energy level, then it's all within minutes, because time, space, you have basically traversed it. You are beyond that, because the control and the manipulation that happens to the ego is actually based on this time sequence of you not being aware of your now. You are either worrying about the last night, yesterday, or you are worrying about tomorrow. That part of that, this time as a unit actually takes your power away, because you are not in the present. So in the present, at the level of, say, when you reach Ajna Chakra, there's no difference between time and space. Everything is but relative to what happened, but is all happening now. Okay, it's not tomorrow, but in our calculations here, it's tomorrow morning. But at that point where you are, much beyond this limitation, everything is at the same time. Okay, so this is the real purpose of yoga. Now, I continue with the exercises. So now sit down and right. So we'll do lying down. Push your hands 45 degrees. Your legs are up, and hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now open your legs clockwise, outside in, then in and out. Now bring it up all the way, out, and then down. Now let's do shoulders. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your legs, front and back. Push, push. Now let's do halasana. Take your legs as far back as possible. All the way. Come. Away. One more time. All the way. Okay. Warmup. Push your knee towards your nose. 1, 2, 3. Change side. 1, 2, 3. Both sides. Together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it up and bring yourself up and down. Massage your back. Now go side to side, right, left, side muscles. Yeah, right, left, right, and left. Now next one, Matrishasana. So pull your ankles towards the bum, lift up, lift, lift, lift. Now push yourself into Chakra, push up. Support your neck. Makarasana, ankles, knees together. Look towards the left, push your knees towards the right. Twist. Right and left. Right and left. Right side and left side. Now, a variation of it. Push further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Push. Right. Now, lift left leg and then try and make an arc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Bodhasana. Hold it, hold it. Come up, sit. In Gomukhasana. So sitting on your right ankle, pressing onto the root chakra. Keep those things in your mind that we talked about, from how you're moving yourself from a physical, body-based, ego-based, contracted, selfish level of self into an expanded, energy-based person. Yeah? It's for your benefit. It's not actually losing your control, but ego makes you think that you are going to lose your control, or you are too kind. That's the job of that component of yourself. It doesn't let you go away, and it keeps you hooked up, because that's the only way it can keep control of you, by giving little bit, like bread crumbles, a little bit of pleasures here and there, and your life is finished just by addicted to these tiny little things. That's a control of that lower level, chakra based, ego based living. So whenever you feel that, keep persisting, because you really need to move at a level of your heart. Goodness, kindness, being humble, soft. Then you'll find true happiness, peace, and success as well with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now lift your left hand above your neck and try and hold the fingers on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Right ankle over your left knee. Sit on your left ankle. And then twist your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. This time, your hand goes, right hand above, left hand from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now sit, and then have a bit of a rest. While resting, do these tapping and grounding exercises. Keep reminding you, yeah? Electrical energy is the communication within your body. Your thoughts, your feelings are transmitted by electrical impulses. 1.4 volts per cell times about 100 trillion cells in your body. That's a voltage. So try and take out your shoes and walk in a safe area, clean area, without your shoes sometimes, because this electrical grounding is important. Otherwise, do these tapping exercises, massage the soles of your feet. At the same time, it actually stimulates different proprioceptive centers, which takes your messages to your brain. So physically, basically pressing each of these different spots on the sole of your feet, front of your legs, all the way. So pranic energy, Shakti, the chi, is the subtle energy in your body. That's when you go beyond just the body or self ego that based control. If you are into any, then you can utilize these powers within yourself to heal yourself, what is happening to your body, because it is yours. It's inside every person. But if you're not aware of it, if you don't know how to tap into it, things are there, present, but you won't be able to do anything about it, because you live at a very basic level, like a standard. If you, whatever you're born with, you have to work on to make it better. It doesn't happen just naturally. That's why you're not a plant or an animal. If you want to be lazy and not to actually invest and do anything for your own self, then you will be resigned to live at that state which you were basically born into by credits and debits of many other lifetimes. Because matter, as you know, changes form, it doesn't die. Your body will finish off and get dissolved within the earth, the 5 components of what it is made of, but it never dies either in that sense. But the self that is driving you, that mind part, that energy part of you, which is carried within what's called bits of this beautiful golden light, always carries on. So being human, as I keep repeating, it's a double-edged sword. You can't say that, oh yeah, I am ego, or I am human, so I'm in control, but that's your ego talking to you and just letting you bluff yourself, thinking that you have no responsibility to make yourself better. On the contrary, actually that is what is the purpose of life, to keep progressing. Even a person who is even born at a level of heart chakra with lots of compassion and other qualities still needs to work on themselves, because it's impossible to reach the level of what's called oneness, wholeness. That's the ultimate level of achievement. We at the moment we are completely separated. Oneness is very, very far away. It's like, like Trivaitik. I think there's the creator, then this is the Atma component, the meta. We are just stuck with the meta component. So that separation is what keeps you being fooled all the time. Okay, so this chi or the pranic energy can be utilized if you understand, and if you do exercises and practices like this, it grows. It takes time, because I'm still doing through from the meta level. I'm still haven't acquired that whole energy form of it, when you don't require anything to do, because you live constantly in that level, then you don't need to do anything. But until such time, you still have to go to this classical traditional level of how you have to work and make some money. This also requires that kind of effort. And just believe me, because just doing this, practicing it over many years now, you do actually evolve towards that energy self of you. But it just doesn't happen that I'll do one day here and there. No, nothing happens in life like that. A simple life living, you have to have a method, you need to have repetitions, you have to keep doing things, then only you are successful. So the same applies for this, but you can't just dismiss it, saying, oh, I did one or two times and so nothing is happening, so it is not true. No, in that way, then all other things, if you tried once, only twice, and you'll leave it too. But because you are left to feed yourself, shelter yourself, and have some money for things, you work hard, because that is a bit easier and obvious to your sensory perception. That's why you think, oh, that's good enough. But the thing is, the ego is there telling you that no, these are the easy ways, this is what you need to do, and it will keep hiding or controlling you at the level of judgment, of being judging not only the world and outside everyone else, but yourself too. In terms of your true self, it keeps you separated. Okay, all right, so keep up. So press upon your head area, your scalp, the muscle, the tension sits here, stress around your eyeballs, your cheek, your chin, all around, back of your head, neck, face, go down, your hands, both sides. Press underneath your armpit, breathe in to the right and out to the left. Opposite side. Okay. Now do exercise facing downwards now. Okay, so you either can do plank or you can do push-ups, whatever you feel comfortable. Do it. Yeah. So if you're doing push-ups, we'll do it 100 times. Okay, lie down flat, push your upper body upwards and the lower body downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax your chin, On your thumb, bring your ankles towards yourself, pull. Keep doing it. Now, lift yourself up on the right side. Look at the ankles on the right side. Change side. Now, Sarpasana snake pose. Hold your hands together, ankles together, and twist your body right, then left, right side, right side, left side. Hands by your side, lift your legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the floor, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor, one more time. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold your ankles. Move towards yourself. Both ways, lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go right side. Then left. Right side. And then left. Right side. Left. Lift Makarasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift yourself up. Balancing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your knee now, right side. Lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like camel pose. Breathing out. Push your tummy in. Up. Left side. Child pose, Balakasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift yourself up. Sthirasana. Push as far back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Support yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit on your ankles and push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the way. Keep going. Back. Now Vajrasana, sitting in this pose, and Mandukasana. Your fingers together at your Manipur level. Push down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Increase the pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now along your thighs at the level of your belly button where kidneys are. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exercise for your eyes. Extend your hands. Keep your neck straight. Look at the fingers on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left side. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Diagonally up right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left side downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite way. Left side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right side down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Horizontal right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands on your thighs. Look far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose far away. Tip of your nose. Go clockwise. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Anti-clockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Exercise for your neck. Very gently rotate your neck. Anti-clockwise and clockwise. Very gradually, gently, slowly. Nice. Your wrist exercise. Push and pull. Move, rotate both sides. Hands. Now exercises for your neck. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your shoulders in, out, and out, out, in. All right. Now try and balance on your knees. Lift yourself. You can go on your side or on your tummy. Lift. Okay. Now we'll do the lie flat and lift ourselves without actually using our hands and do exercises, asanas, standing up now. Okay. Lie down. Lift yourself. Don't use your hand. All right. Okay. Now. This little bit. Rest. Stand up. Okay. Now extend. Open your chest. Breathe in and out. Deep. Deep breath. In. The better you breathe, the more oxygen you have. Yeah. Brain requires oxygen and good food. That's it to work better. Breathe in. Breathe out. So learn how to breathe nicely. Rest properly. That's all the formula for good brain function. In, out. Good sleep, good food, good breath. Full. Both sides. People do so many things. They buy so many programs. They do so many types of programs. Very simple. Right food, good breathing, and good sleep. Sleep meaning on time sleeping and on time waking up with the circadian rhythm. That will give you all the direction. But we are all of us stuck into all these people who sell little things to make you better. It's quite simple, and simple things of life have most meaning, but they are dismissed. Okay? Breathe in and out. Jump. Okay, exercise for pelvis, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Your knees, anti-clockwise, Anjali Asana. Right, you're down. Come up. Hold your ears. Go down. Come up. One more time. Hold it, Malasana. Come. Vrikshasana. Stand length to like a plant. Stand still, Vrikshasana. And learn from plant what it does. What type of weather, any time, any situation. Remain steadfast. Yeah? Don't jump around every little thing, every little temperature change, any little thing that happens in life. Learn from a plant and stick to what you're supposed to eat. Like a plant will only seek out nutrients from the soil, what it has to, otherwise you wouldn't even live, but just takes what it's supposed to be taking. Warrior pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. And then lift yourself. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Good. Trikonasana. With that we do Chandra Namaskar. Okay, so positioning of moon in relation to earth and sun. It has impact on you. You can utilize different winding and waxing positions of moon, because it has impact on our ocean, our mind, the thought processes. So when moon is out, coming, good thoughts, make plans, do things. When it's waxing, it's time to give away things which are not conducive to yourself. Okay, learn from everything. Right? Trikon, push down, and then bend your knee all the way up. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 5. Come up, and on your right ankle. Change side on the left. Trikon. Down, bend your knee, lift yourself up as far back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then sit on your left ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up, push, stretch yourself. All right. Now we are left with Surya Namaskar, 12 positions. Expressing gratitude, this time to the sun. We did for the moon, to the sun, similar thing, learn. And there's no choice actually. Basically the rules of nature is something you just have to accept and follow. Doing anything against it is only detrimental to ourselves. So any little thing in yourself that is there, learn to express gratitude. Say thank you, because expression of thank you is a means to actually tap into your energy self, because these are the positive vibrations that we're talking about. So if you can't do for any other reason, just do it for the sake of sun, because with the sun there is no earth, there is no how can you be alive even? So breathe in, breathe out. Push yourself as far back, breathe in and out, touch your toes, push your right leg back, get to plank position. Asthangasana, chin, knee and toes are touching the ground, or the rest of the body is lifted up. Bhujangasana, push yourself up, mountain pose like this. Lift right leg followed by left, pull in all the way up. Now go from the left side, breathe in and out, in. Out, push yourself as far back, breathe out, touch the floor, push your left leg back this time, plank, Asthana Bhujang, Parvatasana, left leg followed by right leg, push in and up. Start again, second cycle from the right side, breathe in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in, out, in, out, in, out, pull in, all the way up. Now from the left side, breathe And now push back. Asthangasana, Bhujanga Parvat. Left followed by right. Push right leg in all the way up. Now back to the third cycle now, right side. Breathe in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the left for the third cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, it's only 3 cycles we did. Imagine doing 10 cycles, your heart rate goes up to 200. Doing 100 times, imagine how much cardio exercise you'll get. Really don't need machine, you don't need run around fancy gyms and things. They're good for people who are not motivated. They need environment and other things, which is good. You're doing positive, that's fine. What I'm saying is, if you have the intention and the motivation within you, your body is itself complete package for you, whatever you want to do. Alright, now just 3 more left. First is to balance, lift yourself. Oh, it's not flat. On your ankles, elbows are met, and now your Siddhasana, headstand. That's the second last one. Stand on your head. Let the blood flow from the toes to the heart to the brain. Okay. Increases the strength of your back of your arms, your neck, your shoulders, and blood flow to the brain. Right? And the last asana is the dead man pose. Okay, so you deserve to have a rest now. You've done head to toe exercises, yeah? From head to toe, we did flexibility exercise, stretching exercises. Okay, lie down. Okay, now rest. Done exercise. Exercise is a very good way of actually cutting the thoughts of your mind. It relieves stress. It removes unwanted thoughts. The head gets completely busy. So exercise helps, and if you know proper exercise like asanas, flexibility exercise of your back, it's even more very beneficial. Okay. So the number of thoughts has come down, lie down. This is called. Now we'll do Yog Nidra. Nidra means sleep. Sleep is as I keep saying, is a passive exercise to recharge your body. You go through different phases in yourself, from waking stage into sleep state. Sleep has its own different phases. Just going into sleep, then dream stage, then sleep state without any dreams, the true deep sleep, and then waking up stage. And these correspond to different brain waves that we get. So you get tired in the day even if you're not doing physical work, because you are living on what's called beta 1, beta 2 waves. And that is usually only related to our lower self that we have, which is a Muladhara chakra, root chakra. So that has, the brain is very busy. Too many thoughts come in, you are completely occupied, your brain is completely overcharged, and you get exhausted by end of the day. So as you go into sleep, you move from the beta waves into what's called alpha waves. The alpha waves usually represent your Manipur chakra and heart chakra. So as you are falling into sleep, it is actually going into that stage of relaxation, resting, and actually comes into a phase where you can slowly tap into your subconscious. It's actually supraconscious, not subconscious, because that's what determines what we are as a person. So subconscious is not the right word. And from alpha 1, alpha 2, then you come into what's called the theta waves, which is at the level of your throat chakra. So this is, we do breathing exercise after this. And this is what it happens. Like if you go into theta stage, you're really hypnotic then. You are tapping into your intuitive qualities, the action, the body functions, the breath, the physiology that happens without your control. So your heart functions, your brain functions, your kidney functions, everything that is going on. So that's about in the theta wave at your Vishuddhi chakra or throat level, which corresponds to your dream state. And then further on is what's called the delta wave. Delta wave corresponds to sleep without dream, the true deep sleep. Sometimes you'll wake up feeling so happy. It could have been a good dream stage and you still feel good, but if a bad dream stage will make you feel bad in the morning. But beyond any kind of dream state, when you are without any thought process or anything, it's actually what's called the delta wave level. And that's like a baby or a child. They already are in the stages. As we grow from 2 years afterwards to 7 years, it goes into what's called theta, thereafter into alpha, and then at adult level we are living in beta waves. That's why it's very hard to learn new things, and you are always in a monkey mind, because there's a science behind it now. You understand the brain waves actually are related to those 7 chakra systems I said. First 2 being the beta, thereafter being the alpha, the Manipur chakra and Anahat, and thereafter at the level of Vishuddhi being theta, and your Ajna chakra is delta wave. That level of feeling that you are beyond, but you are what you are watching yourself, meaning from inside. Your consciousness and your awareness is so high that you are watching everything that is happening inside your body. And ultimately, the level of what's called the oneness or singularity or wholeness is gamma brainwave, and that is actually really fast wave. While the other ones were coming down from beta to delta, gamma is really, really high frequency wave. It's a life, it's a dancing, the cosmic dance or Shiv Shakti that we say. It's the feeling of that energy that you have. All the senses go beyond. If you have gone through it, it's the most beautiful expression of all emotions and energy that you feel in your body. Okay, so the Yog Nidra, when we do, we are actually going through outer body experience, and we are doing parallel living, parallel universal yourself that is there. You can relate to it, and it can go in past time, future time, everything. As I said before, you are not limited by the time and space anymore. So breathe deeply, follow your breath. As you breathe in, express gratitude, say thank you for all that you have, and the air that goes inside your lung turns into oxygen and gives you energy. Breathe in deeply. As you breathe out now, put your attention on the breathing out and push yourself from your heart right to the toe level. Visualize as you breathe out the space between each of your breath, the space, the ether of the universe. There's energy everywhere. If you can't see that or understand that, just Look at your phone, how it receives all this information. It receives from the and atmosphere around us. So energy is always there, and technology is good because it makes us believe things or validates what we are trying to say. Because you can see the TV is working, the phone, the Wi-Fi, all the things from this space in it. So that space that is there has the abundance. It's actually 99% of our body as well. Each of the atom has spaces. It's not the electrons, protons, neutrons, but the space that gives you energy. It's the space between the two breaths that gives you energy. It's the break between your eating time that gets the energy in your body, not the food that you push in. That is metabolized, but the break that you give. That's why fasting is very powerful. Sacrifice is very, very powerful in our life, because it's all to do with that space that you live in, because then you are able to tap into abundance. But if the ego self of us keeps us busy and into doing activities, because that's the way it can control the body. So breathe deeply. The third prana is called samadhi. It's reflection of the sun into your body, which is metabolism, fire, the power, gives you the beauty, the glow. So visualize it. Breathe again. Move yourself. The prana lives from your belly button right up to your cheek area. All this hard throat up. It's called udan prana. So prana, as I said, it's a subtle body energy in all of us. When we can make use of it or become mindful and knowledgeable and tap into it to heal yourself. Because if our thoughts and every action, foods when are metabolized, when are chewed, the breath, the oxygen that goes in, your thought processes that goes in, it converts into what's called electrical impulses. It doesn't work just in its gross manner. It goes into electrical impulses, which passes through your body. That's why the fluidity is there, the water component. The messages pass through these to each of the cells, and the cells respond either in a positive manner or a negative manner, depending on what you are either feeding yourself, food, what are you drinking, and what are you thinking. Each of your thoughts also transcribes into this message of electric impulses, which are passing to each of your cells. And they are what's the real cause, not the genes. These messages that go through, which is called epigenetics, makes you either healthy or unhealthy. Because if a lot, predominant part, you are eating wrong, sleeping not properly, and drinking lots of smoking and thinking bad all the time, then you obviously the cells receive those signals. So that's why it works, when you say, when you repeat words, affirmations and things, when you say repeatedly, if you see the positive things, it has a positive impact on you. But if somebody is in a negative state, it will only cause more negativities in your body. There is no punishment or anything like that. Even there is no reward for anything. Everything is just balance of energy. Whatever you put in, you get out of it. Because the creator is too busy with this abundance of creation, unlimited things that are happening, to monitor everything that you are living by. No, you are independent, you are a human. Plants and animals are sent with this package, they live by the software, that's it. And human beings have a freedom to create their own software, and it's your choice there. What you create has an impact. So it's just a normal justice system of the creation, not a punishment, not a reward. So breathe deeply. So fifth prana is called vyam. So move right to the top of the head, the body, what's called the rak, the blood system that flows through our body. 5 liters of blood, plasma, 40,000 kilometers of blood vessels and nerves, 22,000 nadis, all these things in your body. They are so complicated in many ways, but beyond that, it's not a robot because it has feelings, it has emotions. It actually keeps on interpreting things. So it's not just a machine. There is a huge component which is got, in the end, it's got a driver beyond it, or beyond the body. So you need to be able to move yourself. In actual fact, the conscious part of this body is only 5 to 10% maximum. The superconscious, what we call subconscious, is actually the master. It's about 90% control of it, and until we tap into it, and which Yog Nidra, Yog, Asana, breathing exercise, meditation gives you that opportunity. So feel it. So each of these physiology, biology, chemistry, right to the subatomic magnetic level of this body, we can measure them, but that's not all. It's actually beyond that. As we talked about, everything is talked in either energy, frequency, vibrations. That's how the body communicates, and the universe communicates in as well. But you are given a physical body to have an expression of those energy in a physical form. So breathe deeply. There are 5 more prana, chi, energies which are called Nath, Kurma, Karikal, Dyoda, Dhananjaya. So this is internal aspect of your peristalsis, food movement, the juices that are secreted in your body, all the other functions also are related to this subtle energy in your body. Now breathe again deeply. Now this time bring your attention to, so breath was little bit was our control, was if you put your mind to it, to breathe and express those pranic shaktis in you. The second part is your food. So what you put in your mouth, a baby 2.5 kg becomes 100 kg. Nothing much has happened except for what you're pushing in the mouth. So as you have to have a control of what you do, and being a human, you have to take responsibility of what you are doing to the environment. So if you are breaking all the soil, the forest, it's definitely detrimental. And things like cattle farming and all these things are actually destroying the forest, the soil. There's all other consequence of that. That's why no shop will ever butcher shop, live butcher shop in any shopping center, because at a subconscious level you wouldn't accept it. No human will accept if they were going to watch somebody killing something and you're going to eat that, because it's traumatic to you, because it's not right. The argument that plants also have life is true, but plant has only one level of, or 2 level of sensory perception, either the sun or the water. That's the only 2 it does. It does not have blood, it does not have feelings in that manner of expression of pain. So responsibility is what you put in your mouth, that's only your control. And maybe a chewing part as well, that's the only 2 part. Otherwise the rest is subconscious. Even the food movement and the juice secretion in your mouth, by which if you took the right type of fruits and vegetables, your blood pressure will be controlled, your heart rate, your brain function, because the digestion starts in your mouth. Some food movement in your tubes, intestines, 8 meters small bowel, 2 meters large bowel, all these things is not under your control. So you have to keep repeatedly remind yourself that 90% of your body function is not under your control. You are into this delusion to believe that you are controlling this body, because you aren't even controlling your heart rate, your blood pressure, your digestive function even. So it's that ego part, or the lower level of living, makes you protect your zone. when it's actually really the untruth or the illusion of living. So there are 38 trillion bacteria in your tummy, which is why you can't and shouldn't eat foods which kills them. Basically fast food, heated food, packaged food, meat-based foods. The bacteria goes by good amount of fruits, prebiotics, probiotics, fibers. All these foods are from bacteria, and that is the microbiome of your tummy. And the tummy has more neurons than your brain even. So the largest brain is actually in your tummy. It has 70% of your immune cells. So how you react to disease and things also starts from here. So if you disturb it, you become very hypersensitive to diseases, and there are hundreds of diseases now where you call autoimmune diseases in your body. Or tummy diseases like inflammatory bowel disease, irritable bowel disease, and kidney disease, skin disease, breast, so many. Including Alzheimer's, your heart disease and stroke, all these are related to your bacterial population in your thing. And your endocrine systems also within your intestine. So these good feeling hormones and things are secreted by you. So it's your responsibility to put in the right thing. Then the physiology of your body functions very well, much better. So the only little things that we have is to learn how to breathe properly, to put in your mouth the right things, not the soda, not the all the juices and things, mixed up stuff, Have as much as natural, organic, plant-based stuff, because that's conducive to the bacterial population in your tummy. That's why we do it. It's not our ideology. It's not about some religion or something. It's actually about your body. So the third part of component which is 100% in controlled by your physiology is excretory function. We don't have any control over the kidney, but the kidney is filtering the blood every microsecond. It has to, because there is so much toxins produced in the body that it needs to be taken out. So make sure you have water, not mixed things, so that you help cleanse. Similar way, other types of toxins that we have. And yajna or havan things that we do is actually part of the cleansing process of the environment, where we sweat, we breathe out as well. That's a lot of toxins in it. So that's why we're supposed to do yaj, so that you have this proper fire process in which formic acid and other positive gases are produced to cleanse the environment. Breathe again. Now take your attention to the fingertips, your wrist, your elbow, your shoulders, back of your neck. Follow the 33 vertebrae along your spinal cord, behind your thighs, your knees, your calf, sole of your feet, front, ankle, calf, knee, and come to the level of your root chakra or the spinal cord. On the left side it's called Ida, on the right side it's called Pingala, and then in the middle it's called Sushumna. As in the beginning I described, the storage of energy is at the root chakra, at the base of your spine. The reserve is there, and it's the same for every single person. The difference is past life and other life, positive, negative credits makes you express at one of those 7 chakra levels. But everybody has the potential actually to utilize this energy by doing certain exercises. And that's what you, once you have the knowledge, you can apply and do these practices where you can move yourself from. So the left side Ida is associated with presence of moon and the waning and waxing of the full moon to dark moon. You can take advantage of how you can progress your goals of your life. Because if the moon is just coming out, it's a good phase of actually having some goals set up in your life. So Ekadasi and every 14th month when we are supposed to be Every 14 days we are supposed to be fasting. Shukr Paks, Krishna Paks, all those aspects of the moon has an impact. Sun has an impact on your pituitary gland, which is through the Pingala chakra. So pituitary gland basically responds by in correlation with the sun, earth movement around the sun. So with sunrise, the blue light brings in serotonin. So you wake up, you are energized, you are ready to walk. And as the evening comes, the red light produces melatonin in your body. So the pituitary gland functions in that manner. So from blood vessels, your immune system, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your adrenal glands, your pancreas, everything is dependent on that circadian rhythm. So you have to be mindful of time to sleep, time to wake up. Within that period, expose yourself to the sun. It's for your function that happens in the body, the pituitary gland. So pineal gland, which sits just in the center of the brain, in the level of your forehead, in the middle where we call Ajna Chakra. All these exercises lets you connect with that, because the crystals within the adrenal gland has this supercharged power of you to connect with the universe. Because it's a connection between energy, not a physical form. We can travel by spacecrafts and things, well and good, but there's another way of directly communicating with the complete universe and multiverses that are there through your pituitary gland. So the exercises that we do eventually actually takes you there to communicate at the energy level. So the thyroid, your parathyroid, bone marrow, maja, asi, the stem cells in you. All these reserves of cells in the body is always there, but if we don't know how to stimulate them, they are wasted. So this exercise is what's called vasovagal tone stimulation, actually expresses the stem cells in your body. So if you have damaged heart, brain cells, tummy cells, skin cells, kidney cells, they are repaired because there is reserves already in the body. The pharmacy is there within the body, but we don't know how to tap into it. Just being aware and relaxing and doing the exercises now is already, your adrenal gland is now rested. You're not producing cortisol. You're better regulating your adrenal gland, because this activity itself has this power of stimulating your vagus nerve. With that, your heart rate is controlled, your blood pressure, your immune function, all these functions, peristalsis, gallbladder is clean, pancreas, all these activities is happening now. So now bring your attention to the two eyes that you have, two ears, two nostrils, your tongue. These are the 5 antennas to this body, and the actions are done by a reproductive organ, excretory organ, hands and feet, and the way we speak. These are the 10 components at a physical level, and they have less than 10% of the actually contribution to what the body is doing. A lot of it just lies there dormant. We don't know even how to tap into it. So vasovagal stimulation through these activities lets you tap into the subconscious, because that's where the 90% of your either listening, hearing, tasting, mind functions, your brain functions, they are situated in there. We need to be tapping into it. Then only you can actually excel and find abundance. Doing the other way around is very hard. It's very taxing. Everybody is doing that, but people who are really successful are already in that stage of tapping into the energy form of themselves, the subconscious. That's why they're getting the abundance, either health, wealth, or wisdom. Now bring your attention to the tailbone. As we talked about from the beginning, the reserve is there, the Shakti part, it needs to be brought up. It's a bit like, when you get the lightning, the energy, how it's pulled from the earth and you see the light. This is what happens by practice of yoga and different forms of exercises to stimulate your vasovagal tone, then the crown chakra is pulling the energy from the root chakra up and beyond the lower third chakra into heart level and beyond. Then you are able to express your subconscious, your energy form, where you become illuminated and become master of yourself rather than a slave to your body. So breathe deeply and breathe out. So beyond that, the subtle body, the energy form, the pranic part of you, lets you travel beyond this body. So you can visualize where International Space Station is 500 kilometers from Earth and how Earth is twisting and tilting 16,000 kilometers an hour, rotating around the Sun 22,000 kilometers an hour, 365 days it takes to make that circle. And we become excited because we've done 1 year of circle around the Sun. But that's the limitation of we as a human being, because Earth is like just a dust particle in context of our Milky Way. And within the Milky Way, the Sun is moving with our 9 planets as well. Around this time, there are 300 billion stars in this galaxy, and then there are more than 300 billion galaxies outside. So just imagine how big the whole creation it is. And to just be too excited, Earth turns around Sun in 365 days and we become so excited is making fool of of a human mind. So it takes 250 million years for Earth within the Milky Way to make a circle. It's done about 23 cycles now, and about another 23 are left, which is about 4.5 billion years are left, when it will crash with Andromeda system. But they are not the only two, there are billions of these, like as I say. So the end of it is nowhere near in sight at all. And beyond understanding, but our energy form or the mind form lets us travel. That's what's called time traveling, and you can actually know and feel the entire creation. And once you are in that realm, then your body actually is pulling the energy from the root chakra towards your crown chakra, because it's actually the understanding of the universe itself which is going to help you grow within yourself. So understanding of the parallel universes, time dilation, laws of manifestation and attractions, and all these things that are happening through your energy self, the knowledge is very powerful. Or the place and the plane of existence where most of this enlightened knowledge has been written, like about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, in that zone. And all these books, Vedas and Upanishads are written where Nakshita is talking to Yam. It's another plane of existence we call Vaikun. So Makar Santi, we celebrate from March to May, good phase, where the earth is now moving at a plane. Whenever you want to actually have goals of life, then you understand the astronomy of it and you put the seeds. Like if you want to plant something, you have to know when is the moonlight, when is the dark moon, then only you put in the seed. Otherwise it won't grow. So same with this plane, the Makar Santi position, if this phase of your earth is very powerful in terms of actually putting seeds of your goals of life from March to May. But if you don't have the knowledge, you randomly live, how will you do anything? It doesn't happen. Randomly nothing happens. Everything is synchronized, everything has this synchronicity. It's like, the birds in the school, how they are flying. Everything is very well synchronized. Otherwise, there will be chaos and the cosmos, universe will crash. It's very perfectly moving. So you apply that to yourself, then you get into that energy self of you and you can actually relate to.
So about 25 million light years from here is what's called event horizon. There's no zones there, no time, space, it's dimensions beyond. Or 15 million light years, it's the edge of the what's called visualized um, universe that we can make head or tail of. One light year is about 10 trillion kilometers. So imagine the distance, 50 trillion kilometers. And the Sadhya Sukta of Rig describes this thing of this nothing, and beyond that infinite, and from that there is everything, and who knows what is there beyond. And that is true. Who knows after that what is there? Because what we perceive is only 3% of the creation in terms of light matter, which is 17%, or dark matter about 28%. This dark energy within this what we call observable universe. Because there's so much more. So that part of it, which is the unified field or the oneness from which everything exists in forms of duality, tripality and others, is actually, once you reach that singularity, you are into that portal of energy, of abundance. So this quantum science is very helpful in that, making us understand that no, everything is in different forms. There's energy all around us. But what we see in our limited capability is just our way of looking at things. It is not what there is outside. So you make a chair in a form, we can look at it as a chair, but it's full of energy. But our vision, our way of perception has made it a structure, and that's what we see. But it's not that complete. Any building or anything that you are watching, there's much more than that. So that like air droplet converts into water and gas. Nothing is in one form. It's light, is either photons or energy that we are perceiving. Everything has this conversion happening. So the reality is not what our limited 5% or 10% of our senses perceives. There's 90% beyond that. Once you start understanding that, then you will realize how limited are we in our capability, and how we keep making fools of ourselves. So that quantum entanglement or jumping or transportation and beyond that, your movement and understanding will then enable you to have this subtle energy form of person that we are, what we call subconscious, is actually the supraconscious, is what is the master of this body, and what is our mind is actually basically a reflection of that energy, but it is camouflaged by the ego self of us, because we are living at a very lower level of our chakra system. If you come to heart and beyond, then you are in that zone of actually start perceiving this. So breathe deeply and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. So that's called Yog Nidra. Yeah? Is the active form of sleep. Passive form takes you through the cycle. If you eat properly, right food, sleep on time, you go through it. It takes 7 to 8 hours. So you heal your body. But you can do it in an active form like what we did now. That's what it does to you. Because only your physical body that is sleeping. The rest of the body is actually doing work, and when you are awake, you can make it happen to yourself, and then it is even more effective. Because in the sleep, you are leaving if you are unwell, you are not sleeping well, you don't have right foods and drink, other stuff that you've done to your body, you are not even allowing your body to heal yourself. But if you do Yog Nidra, you are totally in control, and you are going to actually get all that the journey that we did now. It's the process. It's going from beta to alpha to theta to delta waves. Okay? So knowledge is important. Then exercises that we do, these flexibility exercises of moving your spinal cord, the fluid within the spinal cord, helping your brain cells be healthy, your heart cells, entire body. And then the breathing exercises, I say, you need to have good muscles of your tummy, good muscles of your chest, your diaphragm. You need to empty your lungs. Then only proper oxygenation happens. If you have good diaphragm, your adrenal glands are protected, your pancreas is functioning better, your kidneys, because diaphragm and muscles in your tummy actually are exercising your organs. But if you have a lazy muscle, tummy muscles, diaphragm and things, your organs will be diseased. Actually, if you know how to breathe properly, your diaphragms and things are well, your adrenal glands are in relaxed state. So you're not secreting all these hormones which causes hypersensitivity diseases, from inflammatory bowel disease to asthma to all other things that we are getting. So apart from your foods, microbial population, bacterial population in your tummy, if you did proper breathing exercises, you balance your organ systems in your body. That's beyond oxygenation of your body. There's so many more things are happening. And as I said, it's a Vishuddhi chakra. It's the fifth chakra, which is actually giving you that heart-brain coherence. So at another plane of yourself, which is deep to your energy form, you are now have brain and heart has electrical impulses. Once they become coherent, then you can communicate at a vibration frequency much higher than what the body is actually understanding all the time. So let's do Bhastika Pranayama. So breathing in through your nostrils, breathe out through your nostrils as much as you can, as long as you can. If you can do for 5 minutes, it's huge. But we don't even realize that, okay, breathing has happened, so we don't care. That is the problem about humans. All those, as I say, small things, simple things of life are left out. And you keep jumping because it's your ego self makes you think that when you become too complicated, too complex, too high short, too fancy, you just make fool of yourself. And actually worse is you making your body suffer. It's a simplicity which communicates with your deeper part of yourself. Okay, so Bhastika Pranayama. I don't think I could do 3 minutes even. But within that even time, my nose, which was blocked, is open now. The amount of heat that I produce in my body is more than what I do 10 minutes of exercise even.
So again, it just shows the simple things of life is more powerful. Just try doing the breathing exercise and it'll teach you a big lesson. What we believe in those complicated exercises is nowhere near to if you do breathing exercises. So we all are fooled. And the corporate world has fooled the generations into different mindset which feeds on your ego. So the more you show yourself off in different manner, the more you think because you're complicated it's better, but it's actually making you a slave to corporate world, to keep buying. You don't know yourself. People who are successful are never into those things. Actually, if you see people who are very successful, the way are the simplest things, they live very simply. The people who end up doing all this merchandise and stuff actually don't own much at all. They are fooled, and 80% of the world is like that, because these people who control, they know the mindset of the populace. So just get them hooked onto either food, clothes, items and things, and they're busy, they are paying all the money. So and then it goes through across everything, be it TV, Netflix, movies, or music. The music frequencies are totally different level now. When you have the right frequency of music, which is around 432 hertz, your level of mental capability and capacity is very different from what level of music is played now. And these are not randomly happening. People who are doing this know this very well, that is the way to control the population. You don't have to have sticks and guns to control people. You can actually just control their mind, and then that's the biggest master of anyone. So the onus is on all of us as individuals not to complain about people who do things and how they are taking advantage of us. No, that's not the point. The point is you to grow yourself and not being a fool because you can't see that even. And people, those who are into this, they defend. Those guys who run this show, they don't need to defend themselves even. The Westfield CEO or the owner doesn't need to show any advertisement or say a word about anything. The people who visit will Westfield and buy things and do things will fight against people, whoever is going to criticize within the family. The guy who does those, he doesn't need to even come at that level. So there's no point, being angry about people who are doing well or they have the control. It's not that. Good on them. They understand life better and the body functions much better. They do the thing. But the point is to learn about yourself. Once you do that, then you become your own master. And once you are in control of yourself and not a slave of the ego of yourself that you are without knowing it, then not only success, everything follows you, but your peace and happiness is there. Okay? So do. Okay, so do Bhastika one more time and then Agnisar. Breathe deeply, breathe out everything, hold the breath and push your belly button out and in Agnisar. Agni means fire, Sar means power. It's good to hold your breath sometimes. Just learn how to hold your breath for a while. Breathe in. Out. Hold your breath. So keep practicing. After a while, you can increase from 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, up to 1 minute, slowly. Okay. So breathe in. When you breathe out, hold it and push your belly button in and out. Agnisar. Next one is Ujjayi Pranayama. So breathe in. Now your Vishuddhi chakra. We talked about how Vishuddhi means V means complete, Shuddhi means cleansing. So get your heart brain coherence. So you're moving from your Muladhara, Swadhisthana of Manipur chakra into Anahat and Vishuddhi. So Vishuddhi does this activity of heart and brain coherence. Okay. Now put your chin on your chest and breathe. Do the Ujjayi Pranayama. When the lungs are filled, then you press your right, close your right nostril and breathe out to the left. Now, Sitali, so breathing through your tongue. To your lips. And out. Abhayantra Briti, full breath in. Vahi Briti, full breath out. And then holding, it's called Vahi Kumbak. When you are holding the breath, visualize your space between the breath, the space that you are, and then when you can't hold it anymore, then travel from root chakra right to the crown chakra. Okay. When you are holding the breath, close all the orifices, Mool Band, Jalandhar Band, Udan Band.
Now, Kapalbhati is exhalation exercise. So all the others were breathing in and holding the breath, breathing out. So with Kapalbhati, Kapal being your total, the frontal top of your head, the crown chakra. So balancing each of the chakras and pulling the energy from the Shakti component, the Mooladhar, where it sits, right to the higher level of your chakra system, is facilitated by Kapalbhati. So it's keep sitting straight, breathe out. You can create a vacuum. Within the vacuum, you don't breathe actively, but just keep concentrating on breathing out. Okay, so like this. So push your belly button in as you breathe out, increases the abdominal pressure, so the air gets pulled out. And when you are in that space, that zone, feel the energy that is there. And you can incorporate mantra or whatever you want to do. But the purpose is to reopen metaphorically your kapal, the anterior fontanelle, because that is the ultimate level of dissolvement or absorption within the creation itself, or the energy of the creation. Because that's where everyone was ultimately, and acquires this body form. But your real self is that energy. But if you, being in this body, and if you are able to communicate with that, then you acquire all the abundance, health, wealth, wisdom, everything. So start Kapalbhati.
अनुलोम विलोम है. In to the left, out to the right, out to the right. Now slowly. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. संकल्प हे परमपिता परमात्मा आपके दुख के लिए गति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपने पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आपकी कृपा करके संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराई और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा प्रतिहारा. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. मैं 5 महाभूत आकाश वायु जल पृथ्वी 5 तन्मात्राएं रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध शब्द 10 इंद्रियाएं चित्त अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप. The body keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, thoughts keep changing, but I never change. I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life, I'm part and part of the entire creation. I'm the 5 primordial elements, or the 5 subtle elements of the 10 senses, or the mind, memory, ego, intelligence, but I'm the divine, I'm the soul. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, डिटैचमेंट, डिसोसिएशन. धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि, धर्म लक्षण अवस्था, concentration, contemplation, meditation, blissfulness, transcendence, indirect, direct pathways. का पहला अर्थ स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिवान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, जन्मानंद निर्विकार नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता. उसी की स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करने योग है. हमें धर्म अर्थ काम और मोक्ष की प्राप्ति हो. हमारे भी ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य तथा शुद्र है. 9 द्रिव आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी हर काल हर समय 24 भूत 33 कोटियाँ 5 क्रिया बनाने चलाने वाला ईश्वर आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकारों अपनी आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते हो. प्राणी मात्र के संपूर्ण कामनाओं को पूर्ण करते हो. हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुभ तथा हित करे उसे बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारी झोली में डालते जाते हो. आपके आंचल में विचल शांति तथा आनंद का वास. आपके चरण शरण की शीतल छाया में परम तृप्ति शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धि तथा सब अविरचित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति. हमें सच्ची श्रद्धा तथा विश्वास और स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करें. The Creator, Organizer, Protector, Omniscient, Omnipotent, Almighty God, Generator, Operator, Protector, and eventually the Destroyer from eternity, though keep showering your blessings, all desires of living beings are always fulfilled by you. Whatever is good and beneficial for us, you provided us without asking. Provide our wisdom, happiness, peace and contentment, love and affection, dispel of illness, weakness and worries. May we always remember to sit, pray and submit ourselves in the arms of
Maybe we like the lotus flower living this material world, but at every moment be separated and live at a level of love and compassion. Remove our narrow-minded selfishness, attraction, lust, anger, jealousy, hate and violence, evil, negativities of our life. का दूसरा सर्व रक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कार्य शरीर ग्रोस एथरल gross body, physical body, astral body, subtle energy body, causal and karmic body, into the pure consciousness. जाके रातों सा ये मार सके न कोई बाल लंबा कर सके जो जग बैरी हुए. You are the sheath, you are the avenger, you are the protector at every plane of our existence. 7 within the earth, 7 within us, 7 within the atmosphere. There is no randomness, there is no accident. Everything is a coincidence, chronicity, serpentity, symphony, harmony, hemostasis, magnetism, mental, physical, material, and spiritual. May require all the virtuous qualities of life: forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness. May all good qualities be our possessions. May our body be healthy, strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and superb. Through your blessings, all our senses be enlightened. May our heart have compassion, faith, words be amenable and thoughtful action. May our vision of love from creation. May our complete education of wisdom. May our personality be virtuous and great. Though exist amongst the poorest of the poor, my life is devoted, dedicated, and free. हमें सात्विक विषय की प्राप्ति हो, क्षमा, सरलता, स्थिरता, निर्भीकता, कार्यशीलता, समझ गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने, हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत, आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर, आपके संस्पर्श से बड़ी सारी शक्तियाँ, हमारे हृदय में दया तथा सहानुभूति, हमारी में मिठास, दृष्टि, प्यार, बुद्धि इत्यादि ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करें. हमारा व्यक्तित्व महान तथा विशाल, दीनात दीनों के मन मिल चलने वाले ईश्वर, आपकी चन्नान विद्या में हमारा जीवन अर्पित है. इसे अपनी सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ करें ईश्वर. कतीसा शुद्धमसी बुद्धमसी मुक्तमसी निरंजनसी, आप शुद्ध पवित्र, ऑल प्योर, परफेक्ट एंड कंप्लीट. हमें शुद्ध करो. हम संकल्प के साधना, पुरुषार्थ, अभ्यास, विवेक और वैराग्य की प्राप्ति. तत्वमसी हम ब्रह्म जैसे सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति रितम. तामसिक इनोशिया negativities, monkey mind to monk mind, 70-80,000 thoughts. निष्काम करें. राजसिक से तामसिक, राज से सात्विक स्थिति में आए, फिर निष्काम कर्म. इंप्रेशन, वैष्णव, संस्कार, जो क्लेश है सब दूर हो. विद्या, अस्मिता, राग, द्वेष, अभिनिवेश, मृत्यु का भय, उल्टा जान लगाओ, बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो. काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, माया, असूया, ईर्ष्या, द्वेष इत्यादि कुटिल भावनाओं को दूर करो. हमारी बात पित्त, कफ, श्लेष्मा की प्राप्ति हो. जागृत से स्वप्न, सुषुप्ति, तुर्यातर, भार्गव चेतना की प्राप्ति. शब्द, वाणी, संकल्प, ध्यान, ज्ञान, अंजन, अग्नि, आकाश, विद्य, आशा, आत्मा, परमात्मा, लोकेष्टा, प्रतिष्ठा, वितेष्टा पूर्ति हो. मैत्री भाव, करुणा, उल्टे, अपेक्षा की प्राप्ति हो. अन्नमय कोश, मनमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, विज्ञान, आनंदमय कोश. अहिंसा, सत्य, आस्त्या, ब्रह्मचर्य, यतिग्रह, सौसत्व, तपस्या, ईश्वर प्रधान की प्राप्ति. चित्त दो मूल दो विफित, एकाग्रह की प्राप्ति. योग, चित्त, वृत्ति, निरोधा, सर्विकल से सर्विचार, सर्विस से नर्वी, संप्रजा से संप्रया, सर्वगुण से निर्गुण, सान, सुष्मिता, कैवल्य, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि, धर्म, लक्षण, अवस्था, संयम की प्राप्ति हो. अर्थ सिद्धि की प्राप्ति हो. अनिमा, महिमा, गरिमा, गरिमा, प्राप्ति, प्रकम्य, इस्तवा, विस्तवा. चिकित्सा ओम तप चक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाचुरद्भुषत् पश्य में शरदाशतम जीवे में शरदाशतम सूर्या में शरदाशतम प्रमा में शरदाशतम दीनश्याम शरदाशतम ध्येयम शरदाशता जागृतो दुर्मय दैवितिम दूरवम ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनां मृत्युर्मुक्षमावृतात् ओम तेजोमसि तेजोमयि बलमसि बलमयि ओजोमसि ओजोमयि वीरमसि वीरमयि सहोमसि सहोमयि ओम मनुर्मसि मनुर्मयि तनुपाग्निसि तन्मय विच्युदाग्निसि वृचुमयि ओम तनुमा तन्ममा भवतु मा ओम तमेव वाच तमेव बन्धुशिखा तमेव विद्या तमेव सर्वं देवदेव विश्वानि देव सवितर्दतानि पराशुवा यद्भद्रं तन्नाशो हिरण्यगर्भासवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातापतिरेख्या सदा धारे पृथिवीद्यावतेमकृष्मै देवयाः विश्वामि देवं यात्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्वोपास्य पुष्पं यस्य देवस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः कृष्मै देवयाः विश्वामि देवं व्यप्राणतनिमिषतो मैत्रैका निर्जाजक्तो भावुआ यायस्य द्वैपचिस्पृष्पदा कृष्मै देवयाः विश्वामि देवं प्रजापतिरुपदीतानन्य विश्वाजातानि परिता भाववत् कामास्ति जहुमस्तनस्तवे श्यामस्तरोरयिना सन्नो मधुरजनिता सविदाता धमणि वेदभुवेनानि विश्वा यत्र देवामृतमानि शान्नाशशिते धमन्दधैर्यन्ता उमग्नेन सुपितारायस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् यदस्मज्जहुरान्मेनो भूष्यान्ते न भक्तिं विधेम ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवकराय ओम शन्नो मित्ता शन्वरुणा शन्नो भारिगो हरिमा शन्नो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रूपमा नमो ब्रह्मणेन्द्राय पवित्रं ब्रह्मादि प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मादि स्वामी रिक्तं वदि स्वामी सत्यं वदि स्वामी तन्ममौतु तत्वाक्तरामौतु औतु मामौतु वाक्तराम ओम शन्नदेवी रविष्टे आपो मोन्तु पीते शन्नो रविशवन्तुना ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णभवतु सर्वेषां स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सवीर्यं कर्मणि तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम देना तक्तिना भुजिना यथा पिण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा पिण्डे ओम वाहि कर्माणि विजय विषेतां यो द्वैति नादि सत्यगमय तमसुमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति रोषदय शांति बृहस्पति शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति शवगुण शांति शांति रेव शांति शव शांति रेधि ओम शांति 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 Om Shanti 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 Bhaiya Lord, thank you for joining. We'll see you next week. Hopefully got some relaxation, some expertise, some understanding, and learn to apply to your life, and your life will get better. There is no other way, there is no other formula, there is no other module. No university will teach you. Nobody is able to teach you these things. So take it, make your life better. Okay, thank you.